Going on, everybody? This is the VII. I'll be coming at you with some Season 7 action from the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs. And we are going to cover the semifinals match, and it is going to be between these two great teams, the Undead against the Wood Elf team, both of which are looking pretty solid, but are they going to be solid enough to take on this Chaos Dwarf team? Just unstoppable. Has lost, I think, just about no one, maybe a Chaos Dwarf throughout, but I mean, just not a big deal whatsoever. But one of these guys are going to have to find an answer today, or not today, but if they go through to the next bit. But first, let's find out who shall go through to the finals match, shall we? And yes, in my preliminary prediction, I did say that I like the Wood Elf team of Coach Enarion, because I'm just so tired of being just absolutely incorrect here. These guys have been just proving me wrong. Enarion, he has just about nobody left but pulling out the victories each and every single time. Oh yes, but first he will have to face off against this Coach Shattered Ice, the Undead team. And he is going to be taking on Enarion, Saviors of Athel, Loren, the Wood Elf team. That's right, guys, the Undead Pilgrimage. Oh boy, I don't know about this. I know I picked the Wood Elf team to win, but man, how the heck can Enarion do it? I just don't know. I mean, I just know that I've been more wrong than right because of it. But still, I did choose the Wood Elf team last bracket match, and I was right. But still, I really feel like Undead team should probably, well, not probably, but definitely take the big win. But that is why we play Blood Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. That is why we do this, to see what the outcome might be. And here, this is probably all the hope that rests on this man. +1 agility, +1 movement allowance. He's got that sprint. He's got that sure feet fend, and also that blodge ability. So the one move touchdown threat is an absolute big one. But normally these war dancers are huge cage breakers. But level 1 war dancer and then a level 3 war dancer with just tackle with a sidestep may not be good enough against the Undead team. We'll see though. Does have the tree to go up front with that block ability, with the guard, and also that grab ability. So he can definitely make some headway through the Undead team. But that's just about it. He does have another catcher with a sidestep, and also with that sure feet with the block ability. And he does have a thrower there, and then another thrower with dodge. And then he got a couple of Raj guys to be up front, but that's about it. I mean, just not as leveled up as we've seen Enarion's Wood Elves in the past. So we'll see how he's going to do today against this massive Undead team, and both of these guys very close in team value. It's not like the Wood Elf team has a couple of inducements here and there. No, it's going to be about equal footing. And as you see there, Undead team does have zombies up in the front line. All of them with block. Well, not all of them, but he's got a couple of them with block. This one with dauntless ability. And then you have another zombie with the kick and also the dirty player. And then the mummies, the staple here. Gonna have that stand firm with that grab here. And also the guard for both of these guys. And oh man, those guys could definitely wreck some faces. And talk about wrecking some faces, let's talk about the guys with the tackle ability. The two whites with both of them with the mighty blow and the tackle and the guard, as well as having another ghoul with the wrestle and the dodge, as well as having the tackle ability. So those guys that might zoom on by, you better beware. These ghouls can definitely catch up to them and take them down. Then also sidestep guard with that blodge here, and then a sidestep sure hands fend blodge for that ghoul over there, and then a huge bench, because man, there is a lot of guys killing and crunching their way to victory, and you better have a big bench, otherwise you might actually just sit out for the rest of the tournament. Dirty player for that man, block and guard for that other zombie, and then level 1 to come in. So now we all ready. Let's check out the inducements. As you see there, again, TV's about even. Only going to be a security gate in between a riot and also a pitch invasion, so none of that business here. It appears that the Wood Elf team will be receiving the ball today. And I am correct on that. And the tree, he's going to look to hopefully be able to knock some teeth loose. Well, I think maybe teeth is already kind of loose there. Look. Does he? Yeah, he's got some teeth there. Oh, look, he's biting himself. Hey, look, that's how he's got his bite marks on the arm. Hey, man, you might want to look into that. It's kind of getting a little bit unsightly there, sir. A little bit. Oh, man. Here comes that kick. Get that quick snap, and with that, he's going to go and have that ball a little bit more easier. Wood Elves love scoring it quickly. Enarion's personality, that's what he loves to do. Thank you very much for that host, Andy. Very much appreciated. And with the Wood Elves having that one extra movement allowance, that means he'll be able to get his guys into a slightly better position and then be able to get a better screen on the, looks like the right side here, and then be able to score his touchdown pretty quickly. And honestly, if the Wood Elf team wants to score it that fast, there's really not much you can do about it. But that does mean that the Undead team will be able to have the ball with loads of time on their side, play a little bit solid Blood Bowl, and then just grind it out. He's going to have to do that today against this team that loves trying to score pretty quickly. Tree does take down the zombie, but just going to be stunned for now. And there's the War Dancer. He's going to be the main ball carrier for now. He's going to hold the ball and perhaps give it to this catcher there after a pass, maybe? Yes, he is going to go for the pass. Definitely get a couple of SPP on that man there. And that will give him that level up. He's going to go and put the catcher, and actually the thrower in front. Going to get the screen up for his man. This is what I'm talking about. All that movement allowance. And what are you going to do there? There's nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, it's just, he's got his guys up. He's going to put the screen up. And then, hallelujah, see you later, goodbye. Catcher's going to move up. He's going to dodge away, get the handoff to the War Dancer. And it appears that he might be the one going in for the touchdown. And look at that. He's even squaring away the one-move touchdown threat as well. And just to add more guys there for the screen, the lineman's going to come up. And an inconsequential guy with dodge. And then the catcher that is not as good as the one-move touchdown is going to be paving the way. So Undead team, all he really needs to do now is just pressure the ball carrier and ensure that the Wood Elves make this touchdown pretty quickly. If not, then he could hold the ball maybe one or two more turns, but what's the difference, I suppose? But definitely you want to make sure that you threaten the ball carrier and you make sure that the Wood Elves score as quickly as you can so that you can play your solid Blood Bowl and then grind it out. And that's kind of what I see here for today. Shattered Ice just needs to grind it out. And as I've kind of stated before though, that's actually one of the more difficult things to do in Blood Bowl. Play patient, play solid, just cage up your 4-point cage and then score that TD. I mean, that is so difficult. You wait until the last round and then you score that TD. I mean, it's just so difficult. He's gonna go ahead and get the blitz in there before he makes this little bitty touchdown. Just gonna get a push here and then walk it in and walk it out. There we go. War Dancer gets it in there. 1-0. No surprise there. Enarion goes up 1-0. But here comes the Undead team. Shattered Ice. He's ready. He should know that he's going to have to grind it out today. If anything, if I felt like today my weakness was grinding it out and playing solid, I would definitely go and try to get somebody to practice against that does like to play opportunistic and can play aggressively. And not just aggressively, but hyper-aggressively against your defense. And just continue to practice with your Undead team and make sure that you're able to get this big touchdown. But I suppose, you know what? You're going to make it to the semifinals. You're probably already good at this, but still, just to sharpen up your skills. You never know, right? You just never know. So now the Mummy, we're going to be in the front line with the Whites. He's going to try to get some bashes off. Wood Elves, as you can see, nobody to come in from the bench, and so really, the Undead team, all he needs to do is just ensure that he gets an injury. At least, I'd say an injury per 2 rounds. That's not too much to ask, is it? I mean, not really, considering you got a couple of whites with that tackle ability, with that mighty blow, as well as having a couple of mummies up there as well. All they need is just 1 or 2 good assists there. Actually, 2 good assists, and then he'll be able to get the 3 dive blocks on him, even without the tackle. That's still a pretty good shot at taking down any of these guys with the defender down only. It looks like a perfect defense, and Nuffle's going to allow the Wood Elf team to reshuffle his guys so that his lineman doesn't get bashed down by these mummies. Don't really have a chance to do it. And it appears that these Raj linemen are going to be up on the front line. And again, only a defender down die can do any real business to them. And that's what he's got to do, rely on these guys here. Definitely the way to go. Some anti-bash. Catch is going to be flubbed, but that's okay. Get that one out the way. We're going to be good to go. You guys out there who are watching, thanks for watching along. And hey, if you haven't already, hit that follow button for me, please. That definitely helps me out. All the Champions Cup playoffs on my channel. And pretty professionally cast, I say, if I don't say so myself. Oh gosh. Alright, that's a shameless plug, but now we are on to the game. Get that ghoul, he's going to pick that ball up, and anywhere he goes, he's just going to have to get that 4-point cage up. Going to get the whites up there as well. Going to get some guard around this cage as well. That's what you got to do here. You definitely need to make sure that you at least have 2 of the points here guarded by that guard ability, and there you go. The Undead team actually watching out for the Wood Elf team to play aggressively. He's actually going to get his guys in the backfield so that if the Wood Elves decide to get aggressive, then there you go. He's squaring it away already, and he's going to be just fine for it. Check that out. So it appears that Shattered Ice has done some case study on Enarion's gameplay, and it appears that he's going to be preparing for it, but I feel as if Enarion, you know, he's not an overly aggressive. He kind of picks his spot. I mean, he waits until you just kind of think, all right, you know, I'm okay, and then just that sliver, just that teeny tiny opening, and he bursts on through, right? I mean, it's almost like children when you just give them a half a step, they just burst through the door, just run away from your grasp there. I mean, it's just, what are you going to do there? And that's exactly what these Wood Elves are. And he's going to base up the Undead team, keep the pressure high, because he needs to make this Undead team turn that ball over somehow, some way. White, he's not going to waste any time. He knows who his target is. He's going to try to get down this War Dancer, but no dice there. Just going to be a both down die with that skull, unfortunately, but not a humongous deal. Nice thing about this ball carrier, he does have that blodge ability with the sure hand, so strip ball, not a big deal, and not like the Wood Elf team does have it, but still, you definitely want to get that. One season we saw that Ducky had some real issues just because of a strip ball War Dancer, and you definitely need to learn from other people's mistakes right there. Sure hands is all you really need. Unfortunately, he's going to get skulled right there, and with that, with somebody touching a part of your cage, you better believe that Enarion is probably going to be looking to take care of this ghoul right here somehow, some way. He does have 1 tackle War Dancer, and he's right there. He may think about jumping in there, or at least maybe popping him away. Just maybe a 1 die block if he can. Somewhere. I'm not even sure if he can actually get there with a 1 die block, or even just do a 2 die block and just hope for the best. Get some pushes on the dice. He might actually do that. Just knowing the intensity here, and knowing how aggressive Enarion likes to be with the Wood Elves, he may actually go ahead and do that. It appears that he's just going to go ahead, play it solid, just attack the part of the cage as he should. Get down that dangerous ghoul. He's going to back off though, as you can see. Even though he's aggressive, he's crazy, not stupid, right? I mean, that's just the thing. So the Magician, he's going to walk back with the War Dancer, taking a lot of time here. He's going to go ahead and base up just about everybody. And this is how you got to play when you're playing aggressively and attacking the cage like this. But man, he's putting a whole bunch of these Wood Elves in quite some danger here. I mean, I guess this is all or nothing at this point, right? I mean, if his guys get injured, then his guys get injured, I suppose. But at the same time, he does still need him if he does win. But I guess you need to win first. Here comes the defender down guy with that mighty blow with the tackle ability. He's going to be able to get him down, but no big injuries. Just going to be a stun right here. That's a win right there for the Wood Elf team. Here's another defender down die on the value 7. Will it hold up? It appears not. Here comes the injuries now. Oh, yes. He only has one apothecary, and there you go. He's going to use it. Still going to be an MNG even, and that's a big waste right there. But what are you going to do now? Wood Elves are down to 10, and as long as the Undead team can keep the Wood Elves thinned out, then this is what you might see. Niggling injury there, and it's going to be on the catcher. That's the backup catcher that is hopefully going to come in for the guy with the one-move touchdown threat, but still, he's on the pitch. We might actually see a foul. In fact, we will see it straight away, and he's just going to be a lone foul, so not going to guarantee an armor value break, but man, just gonna be a little bit short here, just a little bit. So now it is gonna be the Wood Elf team's time to shine, and he's gonna need to get the attack on. But it looks like we might have something right here, maybe. I don't know, right here. Yes, this guy he can take away the attack zone there on this ghoul, and he might have a 1-die block there. He could jump in, just take away this guy's assist right here as well, and there you go. He's going to get him in here, and maybe... No, he's not going to touch him up. Okay, he might not do it. Okay, so he's just going to go ahead and forego all of that. Just going to be content on keeping the Undead side a little bit more unbalanced. Even though the Wood Elves are down, what, a couple of guys, it sure doesn't feel like it at this point, because the Undead team just a little bit... just kind of looking out and just watching about here. Oh, thank you very much for that follow, Harbo. Thank you so much for that. Undead team now. He needs to fix his case, though, if he has any hope of continuing to keep the Wood Elf team aggression at bay. He definitely needs to do that. He needs to get this guy out of the way. He needs to get his mighty blow and the tackle online. Look at that. How can the Wood Elf team win? He's taking them out one by one, winning the pitched here. You talk about inches, he's taking away feet, and with that, the Undead team, he looks to scamper through, and now the hopes of winning for the Wood Elf team is just a little bit less bright, I have to say. I mean, it's just, I mean, how can he do this? 3 injuries there, and that's really because of the hyper aggression done by this Wood Elf team. I mean, all of his guys basing up against the Undead team. Conventional wisdom says that Wood Elves, you need to stay away from bashings from the other team, right? And oh, this is the price you pay right here with blood and the War Dancer. Thankfully, it's just a KO, but still, another guy down. Here comes the foul. He's going to continue to keep the pressure up with the Apothecary already taking care of. All he needs is just an injury to take care of any threat that this Wood Elf team may have, and as long as this guy here is on the pitch, the one-move touchdown with that +1 agility, with the +1 in movement allowance and sprint, and the sure feet, all that grand stuff, then the Wood Elf team's chances are going to be just even more slim than they were before. Wood Elves going to try desperately to get something going. Wood Elves Tree Man, he's like, don't worry, I will keep you in this game, and he takes the KO on the mummy. One less piece to worry about, but is it enough? 4 guys down, 3 with big injuries. Wood Elves are gonna have to play with just at least 8 guys, or at most 8 guys here. He's not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. War Dancer, he gets that hit in, he gets the armor value break, but still no big ones here for the Wood Elf team. He will attack the cage, will produce a small opening. He's going to dive through all kinds of tackle zombies. And, ooh, not going to make it through. He's going to use his reroll here just to get his guys back and in better position. Here comes the go for it rolls, and he's going to just get his guys there. He's going to continue that pressure. Again, the Undead team with 6th round being on the spot here. He needs to score it here, and the Wood Elves are just barely getting there with the screen. It's just not enough. Just not enough for the time being, but the Undead team still has plenty of time, I think. Well, not plenty of time. He's got maybe one more turn, but he does need to get to about right here for his Ghoul to have a easy shot, or an easier shot for the touchdown. And there he's going to go and get the blitz off, and he will make some space across the sideline. And you know how much I hate these half cages, but works out well here. He will be able to get some support for his guys after a couple of go-for rolls. A little bit risky in doing that, but that's the only safe spot he's gotten. So thankfully he does make both of them without any real hitches. Only a 1/36 chance of missing it, but still. How many times have we seen back-to-back ones, right? And there we go. Wood Elves smells weakness. He's going to go in. He's going to take away the assist. There is a spot that he can go and hit him in. One die block. He's going to re-roll that. Defender stumbles. That's going to be good enough. Sidestep with that fend. He's not going to be able to fall through, but that's okay. He probably doesn't want to. And the ball is on the ground. That's all he needs. Just a small moment. Just that half second. And the Wood Elf teams. Oh, man. But here we go. Talk about a 1-36. Oh boy, the Undead team misses his opportunity right there. The ball is on the ground. He could have gotten there, but he won't be there. Now the Ghoul, he should be able to just get this hit off right there. Get the blitz away on that catcher. Push him away in the least, and then be able to dodge away and make this touchdown. But boy, this surf right here just looks too good. I think that's gonna have to be the call right there. We'll see though. He's gonna get the KO, and will he probably get the zombie over there? Quite possibly get the 2-die block, and then he'll stand his Ghoul up and then get the assist here if he can. He needs to get this guy down if anything, and looks like he will be able to with that wrestle. That's all he needed. And now the Ghoul will come up with a 2-die block for his white, and then afterwards should be able to stand him up and then get the blitz and then maybe surf him out. But boy, who's going to pick the ball after that, right? So who's it going to be? At least the white. Oh, another injury here. Oh man, it's whittling down the Wood Elves, and it's just been injury after injury. And yes, the surf is too good to pass up. He needs to do it. There we go. Oh man. Oh, he's not gonna surf him because the sidestep. Oh man. Oh, forgot about that sidestep for a second there, but man, he's gonna be okay for that. But he will pick that ball up, and he will be able to scamper in. That's what I get for taking the skills away. Forgot about the sidestep for just a half second, but he does get the hit off on that War Dancer. But thankfully for the Wood Elf team, no big injuries here, and he's going to go ahead and get the touchdown on the Wood Elf team's possession half, so that's really great. And that team proves that he's able to play some solid Blood Bowl and be able to grind it out. But hold on to your horses, ladies and gentlemen. Undead team did score it just a tad too early here. Oh, it does give a small opportunity, and it's a small one, but it is an opportunity nonetheless. Will he be able to get this one-move touchdown? He doesn't have his one-move touchdown man here, so he's going to have to rely on the normal means with the catcher. But any real good Wood Elf coach can have a real shot at doing this. And with the grab tree, he's able to get his guy into position. Doesn't matter if the Undead team kind of puts his guy. I mean, it does matter, but I mean, it's just, it doesn't necessarily stop the chance. I mean, it does make the chance a little bit even more smaller, but still, you can definitely do it. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, why you get grabbed on your treatment. Just for cases like these, you need to be able to get those one-move touchdowns. It's pretty much the only real way you can have a shot. Ooh, he's going to get a re-roll on that kickoff, and that's going to be great. Ooh, he's going to take root, but at least he should be able to get the grab. That's all he really needs. Okay, he's going to be able to get him in there. and be able to push him into the spot. But unfortunately, he's going to get the defender stumbles, and that will be it. So the Wood Elf team will not be able to get the one-move touchdown try. Ooh, and it's going to be 1-1. Undead team will have the ball in the second half. Undead team, all he needs to do is grind it out. And it's so easy to do when the Wood Elves are down 4 guys. And hopefully this man right here stays KO'd, because if he doesn't, there you go. As you can see, if he had the one-move touchdown threat, then all he needs to do is just line him up on the front line there and then just throw it to him and get the easy TD. He will get the vanity pass on that team, though. He's not done. Still has the bottom of the 8, but does avoid disaster. He's going to get that hit in on the War Dancer. He wants to get the splits in. I don't blame him. Let's do it. And he gets the defender down with the defender stumbles. He will get the KO. Perfect. No Bloodweiser babes for the Wood Elf team, and so this could be it right here. If the guys continue to stay KO'd, I don't know how 6 Wood Elves are going to somehow play defense. It's just going to be impossible. Wood Elves are just grinded away, but oh, thankfully both of the KOs does come back, so at least he'll be able to put some sort of defense up, I guess, with 7 Wood Elves on the pitch. 7! Just 7. Oh man, it's hard to play optimistically like this, but I guess, as I've always said before, you just need to play pessimistically when you are doing Blood Bowl, because if you are going to play optimistically, you're going to be just a little bit more saddened with your results. There's a riot, and that's going to be avoided, and good thing there is a security gate for the Wood Elf team, because now there's going to be a extra turn. Before it would have just been turn 10 now, and that would have been perfect for the Undead team. One less round to just kind of grind away. But he's going to have to prove it again. And he cannot allow the Wood Elf team to have a chance at the ball, as he kind of did at the end of the first half. But I suppose not extremely dangerous when he doesn't have his one-move touchdown threat on the pitch. But still, catchers with that 8 movement allowance, with the sprint inherent, all he needs is just a couple of pushes on the front line, just 2, and he'll be able to get there. Alright, I'm gonna put the skills away, because as soon as I put the skills away, that's when I miss stuff, right? I mean, yeah. Alright, so now the Undead team, again, he just needs to prove it. He just needs to grind the Wood Elf team down, get some more injuries here. He's already got 4 in the first half. Let's see a few more. All he needs is, what, 7 more to just make sure that he has a... Uh-oh. Sure hands. He's going to flub that pickup, and anytime the ball's on the ground, you have to be a little bit afraid here what the Wood Elf team's chances are, and immediately the Wood Elves, he's going to flood the backfield, but I guess good thing the ball is a bit back there, because I don't think anyone can actually reach there and be able to get to the ball and pick that ball up and turn it the other way, I think, but I could be wrong here. More 2-die blocks the Raj lineman. He's going to step on through. He wants to tie up these guys, and so there you go. War Dancer is going to get up there and try to do the go for a roll, and if he wants to continue to play aggressively, he needs to do the re-roll there, and he will be able to get it, and missed that one go for a roll, and so he's seen enough, but he will get the +1 in movement. He will get the +1 in movement, +1 in agility. He will get the pass off. It's going to be a 3+, and he will be able to get the 2+ catch. Oh my gosh, 3+, 2+, he gets it. This is what Enarion has envisioned right there when he put the catcher on the left side. He's stolen it somehow. The magician, the wizard, he's done it again. He has somehow stunned. He did some magic tricks. My eyes. One moment he had no shot. The next, he's got a real one. The Undead team He still has a blitz though. He couldn't square him away all the way, so here comes the blitz. He does get the defender stumbles. The ball comes out, and the Undead team, he does have a whole bunch more guys than the Wood Elf team, so he should be able to tie up this Wood Elf team, get everybody based up, and also mark up the ball a couple of more times. But how are you gonna stop a +1 in agility threat like this? And quite honestly, what we've seen before is that, well, all he needs to do is get somebody into the touchdown area. War Dancers can get there, and then he just dodges on through, picks that ball up, gets the pass off, and then gets the touchdown there again. Gata Games, thank you very much for that follow. Really appreciate that. White does get that ball up. That is extremely key if he's going to stop the Wood Elf aggression, and he will be able to stop it up just for a teensy tiny moment. Ooh, a big injury on that tree. Oh, tree. Oak strong branch. He's going to be out. How many times you see a mummy injured like that? Got the armor value break on that 12, and then more midnight. Look at that. What's the chances of rolling a whole bunch of 6s like that? Oh gosh, and he does do it there, and that's a big miss here. Wood Elves are gonna have to go flat out now, and there you go. Get the 1 die, blitz in. It's just gonna be a push, but he might be able to get another hit in, I think. Oh, it's gonna be difficult. Gonna be difficult. Nobody would guard here for the Wood Elf team, but still does have at least a shot. 2 die block. Oh, it's gonna be a skull. This is just absolutely looking horrid now. No tree. War Dancers are in trouble. Should get at least surfed out there. I know this one's got side stuff, but this one doesn't have side stuff, so he should see the boots of the human spectators. Gonna get that push here. There you go. And he's not going to waste any time. Get this guy in there. Going to get the guard rule in here for that 2 die block. Ensure that he gets the push out. And he does. War Dancer. And that team looking oh so good. Delicious. The Wood Elf team, just for a glimmer, had a shot. But unfortunately, it's all but over now. Wood Elf team. Just with what, 3 guys left, 4 guys left on the pitch. That's just not enough. Just not enough. He's gonna get the blitz off just to make sure that the ball is gonna be cleared. But I don't know. This is just looking just so much more hazardous now. But he does have the +1 in agility. He does have the +1 in movement, but that's just not enough here. He definitely, what he needs to do now is play keep away from this guy here and just run far, far away. That's what he needs to do. Or either that, stick him in the corner, allow him to get surfed out so that he doesn't get continuously fouled like crazy, and then just hope that he can get in for the next bit and doesn't get injured or anything like that. So now the Wood Elf team, yes, he's gonna get his guy. He's gonna move him away as long as he stays away from the tackle. Mighty blow, man. I mean, he still has a chance, right? Undead team does have the top of the half. Oh, he does the sure feet. Oh. Luckily, he does have the go for rolls failed, and he does have the sure feet at least. Oh, he's gonna fail that dodge. He's gonna allow that one to pass. But Undead team, he should take advantage of this. Move the cage up. And then continuously foul, and then hit this guy right there. I mean, just use the mummy. 3 die block coming up. He's smelling the victory here. Shattered ice. How can you lose from this position? He isn't. It's going to be the KO. And, man, another game in which just injuries just mounting up, just making it just impossible for the other team to win. How can you do... How can you get the victory when your guys are knocked out? If you guys are continuously going to get injured like this, it's just no way. Absolutely no way. And as you see there, the Undead team's like, hey, where you going? Woohoo! Oh, man. These guys aren't going to pass the buck. He's going to just say hello to my fists. Oh man, Undead team, should be able to take the victory. As long as he gets this guy out of there, I think this is just impossible now for this Wood Elf team. I mean, heck, I think it's impossible already. Tree is out. That's not every day that you see this tree on the sideline like that. Quite honestly, there's just, oh man. I see there that team really wants to get to this guy there. I think the only real way that he can do it though is by spreading out these three guys wide everywhere so that he can't catch up to, that he can't have anywhere to hide. He will try for a blitz though. Oh man. And he's still continuously trying to put some pressure up. Look at that. He's like, Undead, I'm not going to allow you to just easily walk in. I'm going to make it to where, hey, if you get knuckled somehow, back-to-back skulls, I mean, it's possible. We did see back-to-back double sixes, right? So it's not over, I suppose, until all of the Wood Elves are off the pitch. But still, I mean, that's some optimistic play right there. Really optimistic. The White appears that he's going to make his touchdown, hit pay dirt, and yes, he will be able to make it through, I think. Man, Undead team looking so good now. I mean, just doing what he needed to do. Get the injuries off on the Wood Elf team and ensure that the Wood Elves has virtually no shot at winning the game. Now it's just, there's no technical precision here, no strategy involved. He's just going to get some more files in and then quite possibly get the blitz off. And there, the Undead team, he's just going to get the Ghoul in position with the White. And now just about anywhere this guy runs to, then at least the Undead team will be able to get a blitz in there. And truthfully, he just needs to stay away from this White. He just needs to stay away from this man here. And if anything, the Wood Elves should probably just go and strike this man down or something like that. And we'll go up there. Oh, he's going to go ahead and touch up the Ghoul. And oh, he's going to dodge out and get himself into slightly better position. And I'm not exactly sure what this is all about, but I suppose he wanted to get the 2-die block. But now this guy is in range of getting blitzed by somebody. Somebody can blitz him. Thankfully, this White with the mighty blow and tackle, well, he is the one carrying the ball, so he's not going to put himself out there. White. Oh man, I think we should. I think if anything, you should try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think if anything, you try like just blitz this guy down. Something. Get him, Undead. Pilgrimmage. What do we call a dead war dancer? A good start, or more like a clean finish. Oh yeah. 4-point caging it up all the way. And as you can see, Undead team, Wood Elves have just done barely enough here to stop the 4-point cage and quite possibly now have a shot at getting some aggression done to this cage. As you can see, the Undead team had kind of chased the +1 in movement allowance man all the way down, and so slightly out of position. Slightly. Might actually be able to have a shot at the ball again. I don't know. Oh, what am I thinking? It's over, guys. Absolutely over. Oh yes, he will do it. Look at that, and he is gonna go for it, and he will get the defender down die. He will get the armor value break. Just gonna be a stun though. Wood Elves, just for a glimmer, was like, ooh, he almost got me. But he's gonna go in, dives through a million tackle zones, get the 2 red die block, and he won't spend the last reroll, but he will force the touchdown. Oh my goodness, what a move here, and that does enable the Wood Elf team to have quite a few more rounds. What a great maneuver here. Wood Elf team not missing a beat. He sees a moment of opportunity and he forces the touchdown. And so that means he does allow a round or two to get the touchdown. He doesn't even need to go for the 1-move touchdown. He can actually go for a 2-move touchdown, which is immensely easier for a Wood Elf team. And brilliant maneuver. just absolutely out of the blue, but oh gosh, can he do it with 4 guys here? 2 guys gonna continue to stay KO'd. Oh no. I don't know. I mean, it's not over, but I mean, it's not looking good still. I mean, it's just not looking good, and if there's a blitz on the kickoff, it is all but over. He's gonna need every little bit he can get. I mean, I guess he's still got the +1 in agility, +1 in movements, man. So he needs to put all 3 guys on the line. Thankfully, though, the Undead team actually had backed off, and so all of his guys are not going to be touched up. Here comes the kick. Cheering fans. Ooh, the Wood Elf team is going to get another reroll. Oh, it almost went out of bounds even, so that could have been disastrous. Thank you very much, Fistbeard, Beer Fist. Really appreciate that follow. And now the Wood Elves, he's going to have a small opportunity again. He got to this point by thinking outside of the box, and there he got the push from the 2 red die block. The Undead team just thinking, oh, you know what, it's fine. He can't do the both down die because of the wrestle, and so he opted to go for the push. Oh man, one has to wonder now. The Undead team, did he see this? Oh, and there's the pass. It's going to be a nice 2+ pass because he's got that +1 agility. So it's just a, well, actually it's a 3+ pass. So a 3+ pass with a 2+ catch. And with that screen up, all the Undead team now can do is just blitz through one of these guys and then touch up the ball carrier. And I believe that we are going to be going into overtime. Rafael Morales, thank you very much for that follow. Really appreciate that. Hey, what's going on, Nate? You are missing a good one right here. I have to say, Wood Elves playing just absolute brilliant Blood Bowl, getting that push. I mean, what are the options, right? With the 2 red die block, he had to go and take the push, right? I mean, because the wrestle would have been wrestling that ball out. Ooh, depth injury there. Ooh, if anything, he has paid for this game with blood, and Zombie is going to be raised from the dead. Look at that. Ball will come out. He will get that blitz off. And ball is going to be popped out and thrown back everywhere. Ooh, it's going to be in a good spot there. Still a good spot for this Wood Elf team, but sure hands pickup. Oh man, he is gonna pick that ball up. He's gonna force the Wood Elf team. Oh, let's go back real quick here. Ooh, go for it, roll. And he's gonna fail. He's gonna re-roll that because he can't go without at least trying to square away his guy. But let's go ahead and just take a look real quick here what all had transpired there. And as you can see, the Mummy, he's just going to go ahead and just go for it there. Get that dodge off and get around the side. And he will be able to get that blitz off. And he will be able to get the hit off. It's just going to be all too easy. You just go ahead and risk it. Might as well. I was saying that perhaps he was going to go ahead and blitz on through. But he does find a way. He does go ahead and get the blitz off. But somehow, some way, the ball is going to get thrown back into a good spot. So there you go. The screen almost good enough, but wasn't at the same time. The blitz was there. And the +1 agility, they're going to have to get this ball away because the sure hands pickup. Thankfully, he does have that sure hands because he did fail that first pickup. And so now the Undead team has the rock. He's going to be able to get the ball and try to square him away. And he's going to force the Wood Elf team making something crazy here. Round 16. Can he go ahead and do this? Enarion has to pull something out from the hat. A trick. A magic trick somewhere. He's going to be able to get the 1 die block. We'll be able to get the blitz. He's going to have to re-roll that push. He does get the defender stumbles. Ball will come out. Undead's going to pick the lesser of all the evils. And the ball will be marked up yet again. But will it be enough against a +1 agility man? Looks like the pickup is good. Looks like the cut shot is good. Oh no. Oh, the Undead team has done everything. Has done absolutely everything to stop this. but the Wood Elves find a way. Corn Knight, what is the Undead team to do? Absolutely getting robbed everywhere he looks. Someone had asked me not too long ago, hey, I got a +1 in agility to my elves. Hey, they got 4 agility, what I need it for. This right here, 5 agility, is too good. You cannot pass it up. This is the elf diggery. The shindiggeries. The war dancers are still alive. The war dancers are still alive. The +1 in agility, he's still alive. The +1 in movement allowance. And if the Wood Elves somehow get the reception on this kickoff overtime, holy crap, the Wood Elf team, they're doing it. Will they be able to do it? They could pull something here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The KO. They both come back. I'm almost speechless here. Undead team has to kick off into something that they should have won. Saviors of Athel Loren gets another reroll. And does he really need it? I don't know. But if it somehow goes to the kickoff overtime, then at least both of these guys are about equal. But I think all the Wood Elf team needs is just a moment in time. Oh, and thankfully he does have a reroll, because now he will have an extra one. He's just going to try to pry open a small little hole here. He does dodge away. He does get through. He's going to get a War Dancer in there. 3+, 2+ dodge. He's going to be able to get there. War Dancers, they're in position. Can they be stopped? Lineman, he's also going to go ahead. What he needs to do is get some more guys back there. He's going to miss the dodge. He's got no more dodges, but let's go ahead. Take away that. There. Oh, he's going to get more 3+ dodges. 2+, 3+. Oh, man, I can't even do math anymore. He's got the lineman. He's in position. War Dancer, you can't stop them all, but can you? Undead team. He needs to stop him. This should have been a 1 game. But the Wood Elves pulling everything out of the hat. I think he's run out of tricks, but he still needs to do 1 more. Undead team. Can it be? He needs to get that blitz off. No big injury. He's still in range. As you can see, that's the danger here. So much movement allowance. You knock him down, but it doesn't matter. With the +1 in agility guy, with the ball, he can throw it from everywhere. He can even do it against the tackle zone. He doesn't care about your mother. He doesn't care about your father, who you came from. He's going to throw it, and he's going to be able to try to get this touchdown. Undead team. He needs more blitzes. That's what he needs. Cyanide. Give him more blitzes. Something. Oh. Oh no. Undead team. Could this be? He needs to stop the miracle. He cannot go down as the coach that just allowed 4 elves to basically beat him. 4 elves. He's just going to get the leap away from the War Dancer. He's going to get himself into touchdown range. He will do it. Let's see the magic here. Here it is. He's going to move his +1 agility, +1 movement allows. This looks to be a 3+ pass. Yes, and it will be a 3+. It's going to be a 6 in the pass. Will it be back-to-back ones? No! He's done it! Undead team had the win. He was basically pitch clearing the Wood Elf team. And there's tears in my eyes yet again. Enarion has done it again. What is this madness? I cannot believe what I'm seeing. The wizard does it again. Oh man, I am dying. I can't see. There's tears in my eyes. Oh man. Whew. Oh, Undead team had done everything. Everything this he did nothing wrong. Nothing. But it was the tenacity. Oh man. 18 armor value breaks for the Undead team. As you can see there, 6 injuries, 5 KOs, just too much, even a kill to boot. I mean, basically 4 Wood Elves. I think at the end he got the 5th one, but I mean, basically 4 Wood Elves had won the game for Enarion. Yes, Chaos Dwarf team. I'm sure Crucifer is looking at this like, damn, but licking his chops going, yes, he will take that. The Undead team was definitely looking a lot stronger and quite possibly would have been a little bit more of an equal footing. Wood Elves are just going to be going into the finals battered and bruised, bleeding, and oh, just don't even know what day of the week this is. They're like, you got to get out there to pitch. What day is this, coach? What day is this? But they're going to be like, get out there, boy. Oh, man. Chaos Dwarf team versus Enarion's wizardry. He doesn't need the wizard. He is the wizard. Can I buy Enarion as a star player? That's what I need. SPP wise, as you can see, Undead team had basically dominated in this match, but it was just down to a few plays here and there. That's why you don't give up on Blood Bowl. That's why you play to the very last breath. You never know. He goes down 2-1 on the 16th round. 2 red die block. Just we gotta go back. That was too good. We gotta go back to that moment. I'm not 100% sure if there was a wrestle lineman on him, but I'm pretty sure that he could not take the both down. Well, I mean, he could have taken the both down die, but I think in hindsight, you think, oh boy, he probably should have taken that both down die. But I mean, it's just he had. I mean, I think if he had the opportunity, he would have taken that both down die. Or I mean, like, or your name was Mud, right? I mean, let's take a look again. We got to get to the 16th round again because we got to just take a look here at the skills of the lineman who made that blitz. Well, actually, it wasn't the 16th round. It was the 15th round of the Undead team. Oh, man. There's still going to be a good difference. There's not a big difference. I believe Enarion will still have the wizard for the Chaos Dwarves, but, I mean, like I said, does he need the wizard? Does the wizard need a wizard? Does the magician? Oh man, he pulled it out just when you thought he had no more tricks. And as you can see there, Undead team, the cage had gotten a bit unraveled. Yes, it was a wrestle and dodge lineman that made the blitz. And the Undead team, oh man, what a different game had that mighty blow have just caused a big injury or something. Maybe these dies just didn't have to go through 3+, 4+, all kinds of pluses. And I guess he went for the push. I mean, they can't blame him there, but given the outcome of what happened, he probably should have just taken that both down die, gotten wrestled down, and the ball is out. But who cares? The Undead team should be able to recover it and then score the touchdown. He still had a couple of more turns left, I believe. No, but then it's just 2-1, so you can't get the ball out, right? Oh man, we gotta see that again. We got to see that again. Just too bad there's no replay button, right? But it's just too good. 2 more rounds left to play. Wood Elves making 1-die blocks just to open up a spot. Undead team kind of lined up a little bit incorrectly, but he pays for it. Does get the opening that the Wood Elf team needs, and the Undead team is like, okay, you got that opening, that's fine, but White's in range. Look at that. He just has 4 Wood Elves on the pitch because the 2 KO guys could not come in. And he gets the ball, and he's like, F it, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it all in one breath. He probably thought about it for just a tad. 3+. Oh, man. He gets the catch, and it's good, and he's gonna be able to screen up. So, you think, how can the Undead team get there? But Undead team just throws caution to the wind himself. He says, you know what? I've seen all this elf BS all this time. I can do this. So the White says, okay, I'm gonna go here and make the dodges and get to the backfield and stop this 2-strength catcher. It will be a 2-die block coming up. And he will put his White in range as well, so he will pressure this touchdown. Not like he isn't gonna make the touchdown, but still. Who knows, right? I don't know. Maybe Nuffle's gonna come down and just grant the Wood Elves more rounds somewhere. He does make the 2 dodges. He gets the 3+3+, and he does get the 2-die block. And also he's gonna get the injury as well. Pay for it in blood, and that's the block catcher as well. So just 3 more guys left on the pitch. Just 3 Wood Elves, and they somehow have to get the ball out of the hands of the Ghoul. Oh man, that couldn't have thrown at a better spot for the Wood Elf team too. I mean, that ball could have easily been thrown all the way downtown. Oh, I just, yeah, Woodies are definitely a nightmare to face, especially with Enarion's hands touching the pieces. There you go. Wood Elves gonna get that blitz off. Will be able to get the 1-die block. It does get the defender stumbles. Perfectly done. And it will be at least get marked by somebody. So it gets 1 tackle zone, but is it enough when you have a +1 agility, man? 2+2+2+2+. And gets the touchdown there and squares it up. Man! Man, oh man! I can't believe that. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. War Dance is like, don't worry, coach. I see that we've only down to 3. Let's get a 4th guy out there. So yes, it was just 4 Wood Elves because he still only had 4 guys to come in. Okay, so there's 5 guys there. Oh man. Okay, the other KO guy does come back in. Look at that. KO. Oh, it was the KO bug. The KO bug! Oh man. KO bug comes to the rescue for the Wood Elf team. One has to wonder if he would have been down to just 4 guys, would he still been able to pull this off? But it's just 1 extra guy, right? Oh man, he's able to look at this. He puts the sidestep guy on the sideline, and then he puts the other sidestep personnel on the other side as well. So as you can see there, the Wood Elves forced to go down the center because the Undead team this time had lined up correctly and didn't really allow too much of a space to get through. But unfortunately, Nuffle says, hey guys, I really want to make this game extremely exciting and put tears in VG's eyes. Oh man. Oh. And we let the play speak for itself. one has to wonder, would this game be any different? I don't know, but I think anyways, it still comes down to the War Dancer. No matter what, even if it was one less guy on the pitch, you blitz down a War Dancer, right? You can take your pick, but no matter what, you can't surround and stop a War Dancer. He leaps away and gets to the touchdown area, and now what, right? So he does the right thing. So it really doesn't even matter that the Undead team had to face an extra Wood Elf, because in the end, the Wood Elves didn't necessarily need him. Now it does put up a small screen right here, so he's not able to fully surround this lineman. But again, the leap War Dancer, and hell, this War Dancer, as I pointed out during the game, still in range himself, even being knocked down. So worst come to worst, you still have this War Dancer that can get up and still get to the touchdown area even after a couple of go for it rolls. Oh yeah, you're right about that, Arctic. I mean, if Enarion continues to play like this, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is the only way he can play, right? He has to go flat out, otherwise it's just GG. You can't play solid against a Chaos Dwarf team with tackle on everybody and mighty blow and all that madness. I guess thankfully Claw doesn't come into play except for the tree, but still, I mean, there you go. The War Dancer does leap away, as you can see. There's no real stopping it. It doesn't even matter that he had the extra lineman. He's gonna go ahead and make the 3+ throw there, and gonna get that touchdown. Whew. Man, what a good one there. What a good one. As you can see from the brackets, after that thriller, quite possibly the best game I have ever seen since the last Enarion game I have watched. I think there has been just way too many surprises in this tournament, but it is going to be the saviors of Athel Loren going to face off against the Chaos Dwarf team of Coach Crucifer. I'll watch coming up in the week. Oh man, I just cannot wait to see what is in store. I don't know if the Wood Elf team, if Enarion can do it again, guys, but if he does, I don't know what to say anymore. I just don't know what to say. Thanks again for joining me, guys. What a brilliant Champions Cup. It's been a pleasure getting these out to you because it's just so much fun to watch. Man! Hey, if you guys haven't already, please hit that follow button. Definitely helps me out in the long run. And as the Nightbot there has pointed out, please, you can go ahead and check out all the videos from Blood Bowl. I archive them there because, you know, Twitch loves to delete them after a while. And so you can catch all the Blood Bowl action there, as well as other strategy role-playing games as well. So with that, oh, Enarion graces us with his presence. Oh, Enarion, what? You're just a madman. You're just a madman. Just don't even talk to me anymore. When you see me next time, just don't talk to me. Don't even recognize I'm here. You're unconscious. That's why. You're just unconscious. Don't even look my way. You see me in the chat, just don't look my way. Because it's just... again, you have put tears in my eyes. I mean, I think you are the only person to have ever done that. In all the hundreds of matches I have casted, I have never seen such wizardry. Just... I can't even fathom the depths. I just can't. You're just next level. I thought I was a hyper aggressive coach that found possibilities whenever presented, but you take the cake. Oh man. And the question asked here, are you looking forward to the Chaos Dwarf team, Enarion? That's the question. Because it's basically hyper agility, hyper aggressive team versus a very grinding, very I will destroy your team kind of deal. I don't even know what to expect anymore. Chaos Dwarves are holding on to his levels up, and I don't quite blame him here because he might need them. Hobgoblin might think about getting something. At least Andy did take out the main ball carrier, so there's something to consider right there. Is the Chaos Dwarf team doesn't necessarily have the main ball carrier, which is the 5 things that I always toot about that you need. You need a big offensive threat. You need a big hitter. You need a ball carrier. You need a guy that can do the hitting. I don't know. What was it again? I always get myself confused here. You need the big offensive threat. You need the ball carrier. You need the guy that can make the big hits. Oh yes, you need to get a ball hawk, somebody that can get the ball out of the hands of the ball carrier, and then you need the guy that can make the fouls. The 5 things in Blood Bowl. And unfortunately, he doesn't have the main ball carrier. But then you look at your own team and you think, where are your 5 key guys? And truthfully, I guess all you really need is this one catcher. And I think, if anything, Crucifer is probably looking at that catcher going, you know what? I need to kill that guy. I do need to kill that guy. Yeah, definitely gonna make the difference right there. And so I think this Hobgoblin quite possibly has to take sure hands. I mean, quite possibly. No, not just possibly, but he will take sure hands, and this guy will end up being the main ball carrier. But he has no block, he has no dodge, and so I don't know. I mean, this does present some opportunities for the Wood Elf team. And you know, I can't go against the grain here. Wood Elf team 1610, Chaos Dwarves, so you're going to be down like what, 200 and at least 220 TV. And actually no, it doesn't count the guys that are out, right? So you got 12 guys, but 3 guys are out, so you have to add in the 70k. So at least 140k coming in for you. So 140k, so that's a team value of 1750 against 1830 at least. No, actually he's got 2 level up, right? So 1850. So you'll have 100k. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, my boy. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. So we'll see. The tree got multiple block. Multiple block? Who gets that business? I guess you're gonna need it. And what else are you gonna take, right? He didn't. I guess he didn't get doubles to get pro. Anything can happen, says Enarion. In the final, it'll be fun. Crucifer is an excellent coach. That's what Enarion says about his chances against him. Well, you know what? You know what I say to those chances? I say Patui. Because we're gonna go back to the brackets. I will make my prediction. And currently I'm about 50% on my predictions, and so I'm gonna use my last one here. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Saviors of Athel Loren. He's gonna take this one. I don't care. To be damned with knowledge. To be damned with who's supposed to win. You, my friend, will get me over my 50% hump on my predictions, because this is gonna be the winner. Cash it in. Cash it in. No, Enarion, no. I will not be led astray. I will not be led astray. Oh gosh, well thanks for joining me, Enarion. I have overstayed my welcome here. It's time for dinner. And with that, guys, thanks again for joining me. It's gonna be exciting times for us all. I just love it. I'm glad that it's not the Undead team, even though it probably should have been Shattered Ice in there, but still. Oh man, this is gonna be one for the ages, and I just can't wait. Alright guys, see you next time. Next time will be the championship match of the Champions Cup, and I will see you guys later.